Music Access. Hello, everybody. I'm meeting all of you on the first Monday of April. Welcome to the show, and I'm your host, Moon Kim of the Royal Pirates. One of the greatest playwrights in history, William Shakespeare, said these famous words: "We know what we are, but not what we may be." So very true. You and I and all of us, none of us can say for sure what will happen to us tomorrow. But that's because we all have infinite possibilities and we have the ability to do whatever we want, whenever we want. And of course, we can't be sure, but since we share positive thoughts with each other every day, don't you think we'll be able to know? Then we'll all be thinking, even if we're apart in different places during April, we'll see a lot of pretty flowers. And we'll feel the gentle breeze, spring breeze, and welcome in spring with delight. And we'll wish everybody happiness this spring.
You're a troublemaker.
Troublemaker by Olimers featuring Flo Rida. Hello, Music Access family. It's me, your DJ, Royal Pirates, Moon Kim. And are you guys ready to start off this week with Music Access? Here are the announcements for today's show. For the first hour, we're going to accept applications for anyone who wishes to become a part of Moon's Music Access family on MAF. Then we have a corner for all of your questions from me and my answers with Moon Question, followed by Moon Quiz and Message Time. And for our second hour, we're going to find out what's going on in the Korean entertainment industry with Karen for our Monday corner, All That K. And she'll join me in the studio in just a minute. And here's how you can listen and participate. And it's a little different from what you're used to, so listen carefully. If you use a computer, just visit www.arirangradio.com and you can listen in and watch the program that is on air live. All you need to do is click on the banner that says Music Access, and that will take you to our homepage where you can leave your messages, song requests, and participate on our weekly corners on our message board. Also, you can listen through Arirang Jeju FM, but this is only available for our listeners living on Jeju-do Island. The frequencies are 88.7 MHz from Jeju City, 88.1 MHz for Seogwipo City, and 101.9 from Daejeong area. And if you listen to us through a smartphone application and DMB, Ustream, TuneIn, and etc., all you need to do is download Arirang Radio, and you can use our services there. So if you have any songs you want to hear today, or maybe a song you want to let someone hear as a gift, send those requests on our message board with the subject titled Request. Alright, we'll come right back after a song for Message Time, Decode by Paramore. Alright, the song you just heard was Decode by Paramore. It's time to listen to your stories with Message Time. Our first message is from Jenny from USA. Hi Moon, happy Monday. I got the Monday blues because I don't want to go to work, but I must. Need to pay the bills and live. How was your weekend? I went to see family and ate a lot of food. It wasn't as productive, but it was relaxing. How was your day so far? Yup, Jenny, we all gotta hustle. You know, everybody has Monday blues. So do I. I have a slight Monday blues today as well, but we all gotta hustle, right? We gotta eat. And my weekend, it was pretty busy. I was really busy because I started this like reporter gig at this broadcasting company. I did that, and I was like working on songs, and I met my friends once. It was pretty busy but fun, and yeah, it was good. My weekend was great. Yeah, and Jenny, good luck with Monday. Good luck with your Monday blues. You're gonna get over it once it's Tuesday. All right, Milaiki from Germany says, "Hi Moon, sorry I couldn't tune in and sent in many messages lately. A lot has been happening in my life, such as making the decision to finally drop out of my working place, which was like hell for me. I needed to make this step to do what I really want to do. Can you give me some encouraging words to keep being strong? It's really hard. Thank you so much, Moon." I'm sorry, Milaiki, because you're going through such a hard time, but I'm glad that you're dropping out of work, which was like hell for you. And yeah, I mean, I think it's easy for us to stay in our comfort zones, but to be able to do what we really want to do, we got to be able to make that bold step. And I'm happy for you, Milaiki, for being able to take that step from your working place to do what you really want to do. I think that's very courageous, and I wish you good luck. All right, and Eva from Poland says, "Happy Moon Day! Have you heard the news? FF15, the game, It's The Last Fantasy is coming out on 30th September. Finally, after 10 years of waiting, Noctis is like my longest virtual crush ever, so I'm pretty excited. I was still in junior high when the first teaser was out. Have you ever waited for something this long? I'm also a huge fan of the FF series. I haven't really played the recent series, but a long time ago when the FF7 came out, it was like crazy. It was like the first 3D game ever, and everybody was playing that game, and so did I. It was great. And FF789, I enjoy them, and I was waiting for the 15 to come out as well. I think I'm gonna play it, and yeah, I mean, Noctis was your virtual crush, right? And I think every guy had like a virtual crush on Tifa from FF7, right? And for me, I think right now I'm waiting for the new Three Kingdoms Samgukji game to come out. I think the Korean version is coming out this May, and I'm really, really waiting for that. And like my favorite band's albums, like Muse or Coldplay, those kind of bands, I always like wait and check the news on when it's gonna come out. And I think I always like wait for the album to come out. And I think when you wait, it never comes out. It feels so long. So like I think it's better to just kind of forget about it and play it when it comes out, right? All right, Eva, when it comes out, enjoy it, all right? I'll enjoy it as well. All right, Hitomi Shina from Japan says, "Good afternoon, DJ Moon Oppa. Happy Monday. How are you today?" I'm doing great. How are you? It's cherry blossom season in Japan. So awesome. Also Seoul, right? Cherry blossoms are rooting for us for spring life. Kukuku. I started working as office worker from April 1st. I'm so excited but a little bit nervous. Sigh. Could you please send me power? Kukuku. Have a great day, Oppa. From Hitomi, Music Access family. Haha. All right, Hitomi. Congratulations for starting your new work. I've known you for a long time now, and I know that you went to a good college, you graduated, and you keep me updated with your life. And I know that now you graduated and you're starting your new work. And also in that time, you're very busy, but you also come to Korea to see our shows and stuff. And I really, really appreciate that. And good luck with your new work. And yes, it's cherry blossom season. And I know that Japan has really, really amazing and beautiful cherry blossom festivals. I really want to go to one, but I haven't had the chance yet. But hopefully next year or so, I can go, all right? And hopefully I'll meet you there too, Hitomi. All right, thank you very much for everybody for sending in your messages to Message Time. Let's listen to a song before we come back with MAF. I Need Your Love by Calvin Harris featuring Ellie Goulding. Calling all Music Access family. From today, we are MAFA. MAF is, of course, the acronym for Music Access Family. This corner is for us to collect applications from all of you who wish to become a member of Music Access Family, and I will introduce those applications for you on air. And some of the things we would like to see on your application is your name, of course, where you live, your age, and other interesting facts about you. You can also write about your hobby, your interests, your likes, your dislikes, or anything else you want to say to me is fine too. All right, today's first MAF message is from Sarah Gluick from USA. Hi Moon, I wonder if I tell you that my last name is German, but I'm actually Chinese. What kind of accent would you read my message in? That's kind of difficult. A German Chinese accent, probably, but I can't really do Chinese and German accent. Next time I'll practice it and read it in Chinese German accent, all right? Haha, but yes, my last name is my husband's. My maiden name is Ma. Much easier, right? Gluick means luck, and Ma is horse. That is why my SNS ID is Lucky Horses. I see. Lucky Horses. I'm a total geek and nerd when it comes to the things that I love and passionate about. I love sci-fi. So do I. And a big Star Trek and Doctor Who fan. Actually, for me, I became a Star Trek fan after the movie series was rebooted. I enjoy that a lot. I also love the Western sci-fi show Firefly by Joss Whedon. So much so that my wedding dress was created based on one of the outfits on the show. Wow. I also love Disneyland. So do I. Space Mountain is my favorite ride. Oh my god, it's been such a long time since I went to Disneyland. I'm so jealous. I love to cook and go to restaurants and try new food all the time. I have probably more cookbooks than I know what to do with. It's always worth trying a new food at least once. The last thing I made that I was proud of was 동치미. I have a huge jar of it at home and can't wait to make some 동치미국수 now that the weather is getting warm again. Oh my god, that sounds so fresh. 동치미. When you take a sip of that, it just tastes so fresh and gets your appetite going, right? Good job. But also some things that I don't like. I have huge fear of heights. I hate celery. Snakes and spiders creep me out. Oh my god, I hate snakes as well. Snakes and I hate praying mantis and cockroach. I hate those. And rats. I don't like those either. I hope you had fun getting to know me better. I know we've all had fun getting to know more about you. All right, thank you very much, Sarah. And I didn't know you were married. And I did not know you were Chinese and your last name used to be Ma. And I didn't know that Gulik was German. So, like, when I get to know more about you guys, I get to know a lot of new things. Yeah, it's great. And so do I. I love sci-fi, and I'm a Star Trek fan as well. And I love 동치미국수 too. We have so many things in common. And I love Disneyland. Take me one day, Sarah. All right, thank you very much, Sarah, for your message. And thanks to everyone for participating in MAF. All right, we're going to listen to a song before we come back with more on MAF. What Do You Mean by Justin Bieber, requested by Fukukai from Japan. The song you just heard was What Do You Mean by Justin Bieber, requested by Fukukai from Japan. All right, here's our next MAF message from Taeko from Japan. Hi Moon, how are you today? I'm good. A little slight Monday blues, but I'm good. I'm Taeko from Tokyo. Very nice to meet you, Taeko. I'm 30 plus years old, older than you, and I'm working in office from 9:30 to 18 p.m., 6 p.m. every day from Monday to Friday. I'm working in the music industry, so I listen to many kinds of music every day, every genre of music. After I graduated from university, I was working in the manufacturer of electronic components for 8 years. But while I was working, I felt like I want to work in the company which handled the things that I like. And for me, I could not have much interest to the electronic components. So now I'm working in the music industry, and I can listen to music every day while I'm working. Wow. I can tune in every day over working on my desk. I'm trying very hard not to book the meeting from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Haha. Very wise. Very wise, Taeko. I really also like going to a concert. And my favorite artists are, of course, RP. Woohoo. Gakt. Woohoo. Tamaki Koji. Yay. Songshigyeong. Wow. Bees. Wow. Etc. Mainly Japanese artists and Korean artists. Those are my favorite artists as well. I love Tamaki Koji. He has really, really amazing songs. He has a great voice. It's still so very inspiring, right? And besides the music, I also like to do scuba diving. I like driving, and also I love to drink. I like to drink beer, wine, whiskey after I go back to home over cooking the dinner. Sometimes I'll have a can of beer by myself, and it feels good. I agree. I hope you know about me now and remember my name. Thanks for reading long message, and I do want to hear you singing at a concert. So please come back to Japan very soon. From Taeko. All right, thank you very much, Taeko. And we have a lot of artists in common that we like. I also love those artists as well, and I didn't know that you worked at a music industry. That's great. Yeah, Taeko. I mean, I read a lot of messages from you, but it was the first time getting to know you this closely. So that's nice. And welcome to Music Access family, Taeko. Thank you very much for your message. And thanks to everyone for participating in MAF. All right, we'll come back right after song 4, Moon Quiz. It's Gonna Be Love by Mandy Moore, requested by Eka from Indonesia. Solving, answering, and enjoying questions with Moon on Moon Quiz. Moon Quiz is not difficult or complicated. There are 3 hints for the answer. The first hint will be a little hard. The second hint will be a little easier. And then the third hint will be really, really, really easy. So let's start today's Moon Quiz. Reverb, por favore. First hint. Today's answer is a sweet song. It's not a K-pop song, but it's a song by a famous American rock band. The main vocalist of this band sings really well, and he also acts. And he's very popular. His name is Adam Levine. Did you get that? I said it really fast because I don't want to give it away too easily. One more time. Adam Levine. Got it, right? Okay, second hint. I told you guys that today's answer is very sweet song, and the title of the song is very sweet. It's as sweet as honey or syrup. Just try to imagine a cake with white powdered this covered all over it. Sounds delightful, right? What is this? Third hint. Here's a part of the song that is today's answer. Listen carefully and guess today's answer. PD님, music starts. There you go. There you go. We basically gave away today's answer there. All right. If you know today's answer, write answer on your title and send us a message with the correct answer. Okay, before we move on, let's listen to a song. Shake It Up by Seoinkook, requested by Anna from Japan. Shake It Up by Seoinkook, requested by Anna from Japan. All right, this corner is for all of your questions about me and my answers. It's called Moon Question. I have a question from Lynn from Singapore. Do you have a bucket list? Not really. Name one thing that's on your bucket list. Okay, let me think of one right now. My bucket list. Before I die, I like to have 5 kids, and each kid is going to have 2 kids. So I'm going to have 10 grandchildren, and we're going to have a soccer or basketball competition. That's my bucket list. There you go. All right, Darcy Ann from USA says, I was wondering if you're better at being up at night or if you prefer daytimes. I'm a night owl and always have been one. Sure, I can get up early when I need to, but I prefer being up during the night and sleeping for part of the day. So do I, Darcy. I'm a crazy night owl as well, and I have trouble sleeping early. And I don't know why. It's just like I don't want to fall asleep too early. You know, the time I have at night is too precious to me. You know, I can watch movies, I can, play games, spend time for myself because I'm so busy during the week. So I prefer staying up at night as well. All right, I have a question from Lynn from Singapore again. What was your first thought when you woke up this morning? The first thought I had was, just 5 more minutes. Just 5 more minutes, please. And tell me the time is wrong. Tell me I have 1 more hour to sleep. That's what I had on my mind. Yeah, seriously, 5 more minutes. All right, thank you very much, Lynn and Darcy, for your questions. And before we move on, let's listen. The song you just heard was Beautiful Moon by 10cm, requested by Moonlight from Korea. And thank you, 10cm, for calling me beautiful. All right, it's time for message time. I have a message from Yani Ekadevi from Indonesia. Good afternoon, cutie Applehead Moonchar. Applehead. People always call me I have a strawberry head, but all right, Applehead Moonchar. How was your weekend? My weekend was pretty busy, but I got to hang out with my friends once. That was cool. And yesterday I had a pretty good rest. You know, when you get a rest that is too good, you just don't do anything, lie around all day. I think that makes you a little more tired, doesn't it? I think it's good to move around a little bit more. Mine was terrible, but thank God I could pull through. Oh my God, why was yours terrible? I just want to say I miss you. I miss you too, Yanni. Wish I could attend the Moonlight Soundgarden Festival, but I can't. Good luck for the performance. My friend Eka will be my representative there. Haha. I see. Yes, we are playing at Moonlight Soundgarden Festival, and I feel kind of weird attending a different radio show, but you gotta do what you gotta do, right? All right, Moon, can you sketch my pic too? Sure, I can. Hey, which SNS should I send my pic? Music Access or yours? You should send it to Music Access. So if you want your photos being sketched, send it over to the Music Access SNS account, everybody, all right? Have a nice day, Mooney. Love, love, love. You have a nice day too. Yani Eka Devi from Indonesia. Thank you for your message. All right, Jia Min from Malaysia says, hey Moon, I guess my best friend Jia Chin is busy for her studies right now, so let's wish her all the best for her studies. As for me, I'm counting down to enter college. Yeah, I guess everybody, a lot of people right now, they're starting a new semester or new schools, and everybody's kind of nervous and everybody's busy. So I get a lot of messages that they couldn't tune in quite frequently nowadays. But I guess that's okay since everybody's kind of busy nowadays. But just try to stay tuned in. All right. Thank you very much, Jimin, for your message, and good luck, Gia. It might take a while to get it, as I need the right ID card so I can get a student concession travel card. So there's a chance I won't be able to hang out with my friends like I planned to on Thursday. Oh my God, that sucks. And there were a lot of times when I used to live in the States. Nowadays, it's all like passwords and like fingerprints and stuff, right? But back in the days, if you forget your keys, you're basically locked outside, right? And one time, to be honest, like I was locked out of my own house, and I actually picked the lock. I don't know how I did it. I had like a hairpin. For some reason, I picked my own house's lock, so I was able to get in. But don't try that, everybody. It's not good to do that. And it sucks that you got caught using a transport card for a child, not an adult. And for me, there were a few times like when I got caught doing stuff that I wasn't supposed to. Like I jaywalked once back when I was a student. I jaywalked, and they fined me $70, 7만 원. It's $70, and by mistake I gave him a wrong address, right? And I never got the ticket. I might still be fined back in the States. Who knows? All right, thank you very much, Danielle. And Lane Barreto from the Philippines. Kamusta, Moon? It's a busy Monday for me today. How about you? It's pretty busy for me, being on the radio, but it's chill. It's alright. I'm tuning in while doing a lot of work, but it's okay. I feel good while listening to your sweet voice. By the way, thanks for reading my message last time. You even said that guapo sounds like Spanish. Yes, it is, because Filipino language is very much similar to Spanish. Guapo. Anyways, I hope you'll have a great Monday. I love you, Moon. Fighting. Pyong. Pyong. All right. Thank you, Lane Barreto. Guapo. All right. Frederike von Schroeder from Japan. Hello. The other day I watched Batman and Superman. I don't regret watching it, but I do have mixed feelings. Have you seen it yet, Moon? No, I have not. I didn't have the time to, but I'll try this week. I'd like to share a few probably useless, but therefore guaranteed spoiler-free thoughts I had in the theater. Oh, why that horse was random. Ew, shoes. No, nasty. Ah, well, of course, they're from Country X and East XX. I don't get it. Ooh. Wow, she's gorgeous. I want that nose. So, CrossFit, huh? Oh, no. What? No! And lastly, Happy Easter? I'm curious about your thoughts on this movie as well. Anyhow, have a good day. Thank you very much, Frederike von Schroeder from Japan. You have a great day as well. All right, thanks to everybody who sent in your stories for message time. And let's listen to a song before we come back with more. We're going to listen to You by G Soul, requested by Irish from UAE. All right, the song you just heard was You by G Soul, requested by Irish from UAE. All right, I have a message from Andrea Kett from Australia. Hi there, Moon. Today, the security guard was going around the car park of the university, checking cars for their permits and handing out fines if they didn't have one. I quickly hurried up to the village's office to see if my parking permit arrived, and yay, it had arrived. The security guard passed me as I was coming out of the office, and I held up the envelope triumphantly up to him and say that my permit finally arrived. The look on his face was priceless. Ha ha ha. So now I don't have to worry about getting a parking fine now. Oh my God, this story brings me back to the days when I used to go to college, and the parking frenzy was crazy, especially on the first day of school. Right? I remember like it was if we had good transportation, public transportation there back where I used to live, like Diamond Bar area, I would have just taken a taxi, but you have to take a car basically. And yes, the parking frenzy was crazy, but I'm glad that you don't have to worry about getting a parking fine now. Congratulations, Andrea, and thank you for your message. And all right, it's time to wrap up the first hour. And in the second hour, we'll come back with Karen for All That K. And to wrap things up for the first hour, I will let you hear Good Times by Eddie Brickell, requested by Unita from Indonesia. And I will be right back. All right, here we go. We're starting up the second hour of Music Access with me, Moon of the Royal Pirates. And in the second hour today, we'll take some time to talk about what's going on with our K-pop stars and K-dramas with All That K. Karen will join us in the studio for that in just a bit. And here's how you can listen and participate. You can download the Arirang Radio or TuneIn Radio applications on your smartphones. And you can also send us messages through the app using the comment function. You can also listen to us by visiting our website, www.arirangradio.com, and leave your messages there on our message board. Another way you can tune in is through our Jeju DMB, but this is only available for our listeners living on Jeju-do Island. The frequencies are 88.7 for Jeju City, 88.1 for Seogwipo City, and 101.9 for Daejeong area. All right, after listening to a song, we'll come back with Karen for All That K. We're going to listen to Shout Out by Royal Pirates, requested by Nana from Japan. Want to know more about K-pop?
Want to know more about K-dramas?
Want to know more about the K-culture? All okay on
All That K.
Hello, Karen.
Hi, Moon.
How are you?
I'm good.
How was your weekend?
My weekend was good.
You
How
feel
was
like you're
your
in a good
weekend?
mood?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Good mood because
yeah.
it's spring?
I'm wearing pink.
Yeah, you are wearing pink. It looks really good on you.
Thank you.
Yeah. I mean, it's getting warmer and warmer.
I know.
Are you-
It's cold here in the studio, though.
The studio is cold, but
yeah.
I think outside is warmer.
But that tells me that it's getting warmer because once
When-
it gets warmer, it gets colder and colder in the studio.
Right?
Yeah.
That's true. So
Yeah.
you're enjoying the warm weather?
I am, and I was actually very happy today because it was a little gloomy yesterday, but but it's very nice out today,
Yeah.
and I think the dust is a little better today.
It's a little better.
Yeah, it's a little better. So, I was actually driving this morning, and I saw the flowers,
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and
it's blooming.
yeah, it looks so nice. I have to admit, spring, with its dust and the
Pollen.
allergies and stuff, it's still a very beautiful season. And
It is.
it's kind of everything kind of dies and it's very gloomy during the wintertime, but then
Yeah.
everything kind of comes back alive. So
It's like the circle of life. It's like spring and then everything dies during
yeah,
winter and
yeah,
it
and then
goes
everything
back
comes
around.
back, and then it's summer.
Summer. You don't like summer?
I do like summer,
Mm-hmm.
but I just don't like the humidity.
It gets humid.
Yeah, but I noticed that the humidity is
It's good for you.
it?
Yeah. I
Is
mean, for your skin, like for your throat.
Oh.
Being dry is the worst thing for your body, I think.
Oh, that we kind of talked about this last time,
Yeah,
didn't
we did. When you were sick, I was like, you got to keep hydrated. I
Yeah.
think humidity is, I think it's better for the body. I think
It's too humid
it
though.
gets too humid though.
Yeah.
It's like you can't even like
and
breathe.
then
It's like
you get the mold, and that's
True.
that's got to be bad for
yeah.
you too.
So it's gotta be like you gotta have that good
yeah,
balance.
but you're right. Dryness isn't good for you. It's not good for your skin.
Yeah, because a lot of people get sick when
Yeah,
it's dry.
that's true.
Yeah, and a lot of allergies and dust.
And you
and
get,
stuff like
that's right. So a lot of people do move to like the Southeast Asia where it's a little bit more humid. Oh,
Yeah,
you,
yeah.
you make sense.
I think so. I
Huh.
think so.
Oh, Dr. Moon.
Anyways, did you
Okay.
get a chance to go to anywhere during the weekend? Or
I actually didn't
You
because
didn't?
yesterday was a little bit, it was a little rainy, so
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have a chance to go anywhere. But I actually live right near Yeouido, where
wow, so you can see all the cherry blossoms.
I pass by it every day.
So,
So,
it's like whatever to you now. It's like
Yeah.
I see it every day. So
yeah,
whatever.
so I actually try to avoid it during this time of year because
really?
it's so crowded.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I actually try to find places where there aren't a lot of people.
I see.
Yeah,
So you try to
there's
avoid that.
flowers everywhere during
true.
this time of year. You don't have to go to Yeouido necessarily.
Because for me, I never been to a cherry blossom festival.
You should go.
Yeah, so
if
this
you
year I'm
haven't.
definitely looking forward to go.
Yeah, well, I mean, you don't have to. Although I mean, Yeouido is nice because you have that long stretch
Yeah,
where
of the river.
I
and-
think I heard that there's about 1,500 cherry blossom trees there
Oh my God.
along
It's
that
a lot of trees.
1.5 kilometer stretch of road. So it is quite a sight,
Mm-hmm.
but there are other places you can go to.
For sure. Yeah, there are a lot of places.
Yeah, so definitely. It's
All
so
right.
short.
It's very short. That's why
Yeah.
it's. I guess that's why people like get really crowded during that time
You
because
have
it's very
to take
short.
advantage of it.
For sure.
Yeah, you do it this
All right,
week.
this year.
week,
I mean,
yeah.
This year I will. And we have some messages that came in for this corner. And remember how we talked about Song Shikyung's song 선인장
Yeah,
last week,
Cactus,
Cactus. And we had some letters commenting on that. Would you like to read it?
Sure. Okay. So it's from Teiko of Japan, who says, "Hi Moon, Karen. Thanks for picking up my request to introduce us about beautiful OSTs from Korean dramas and movies on our Monday Corner. All that came. I'm very happy. We are very happy as well.
Yes, we are.
When I first watched the Korean drama and movie in Japan on TV, I was so moved by the music used in it. I can't remember which song it was on, but in my impression, Korean dramas and movies use classical movies or classical music inside the drama. For
do.
example, in the Korean movie Daisy with Chun Ji-hyun and Chung Woo-sung, I was really moved by the song that was used in it. It's by Tchaikovsky. I don't listen to classical music normally, but I started to listen to Tchaikovsky because of that movie. When I listened to this song, I remember the beautiful scene of this movie. The film was shot entirely in the Netherlands. I'll make sure to tune in today and look forward to hear you talk in Tokyo from my office. Have a nice day, Teiko."
All right. Thank you very much, Taeko.
I think this is Tchaikovsky's Les Saisons.
Les saisons. Les saisons.
Les Saisons. You know, I actually learned French when I was in high school. I still
Your
can't
pronunciation is really
I
good.
still can't pronounce that.
Can you pronounce that one more time? It
Les
sounds so.
Saisons?
Les
I don't know.
Saisons.
Is that pronounced? I think this
Bonjour.
is for June, but I'm
June.
not sure. I'm really rusty. So
Les saisons. Does that mean the seasons?
I think that means the seasons, and I think that means June. So I'm not
see.
sure, but I
Les saisons. Chewing.
and I don't know what the next one is.
Barcalore.
Yeah.
that sounds Italian.
Yeah, that sounds totally
Baccarat.
different. Yeah, but it's a
Well,
Tchaikovsky
anyways.
song, so I'll have to look that up, actually.
All right, we'll look it up
Yeah.
for sure. All right.
And yeah, so if you if you have any other requests for good OST songs or songs that you heard from Korean dramas or movies, let us know. And if we can think of anything that, caught our attention, we'll
Yeah.
definitely introduce that to you during this corner.
Yes, we will. And we also have some listeners worrying about your health,
Because
Karen.
we keep talking about
I know, we
it.
keep talking about the pollen and the dryness and all that stuff. So, Karen, can you read the next message for us as well?
Okay, so this is from Frederick von Schrader from Japan.
I always really like that.
Okay.
Von Schrader.
Frederick von Schrader from Japan. Okay. Hello, Karen. Hi, Moon. How are you guys doing? I just
Good.
tuned in time for the second hour and to hear you guys talking about sweating. Yeah, we talked about sweating. It was TMI. And warm weather. I'm all with you, Karen. I'm sweating easily with cold hands and feet and carry a bit of a temper. You're like me.
Yeah.
And
You guys have a temper?
And I don't know about you, but the temperature range that I feel really comfortable in is rather small by now. Must be an age thing. However, I agree with Moon about the warm water thing. First thing every morning, I drink a cup of warm water and it feels good. Also, ginger tea or ginger water feels quite right. Anyhow, have a wonderful day and yeah, sweaty high five.
Sweaty high five.
I was reading something online and I heard that Victoria's Secret models, this is actually one of their diet secrets.
What is that?
Drinking warm water every morning.
Is that right?
Yeah, I heard that Victoria's Secret Victoria's Secret models actually do this every morning.
Then how come I don't look like a Victoria's Secret model by now?
You look good enough. Yeah.
But anyways, yes, everybody, it's good for you to drink warm water every morning. All right. So, what's our first bit of news today, Karen? Do we have some juicy gossip?
Yes, we do.
All right.
Well, we mentioned that April is not April, but spring.
This is the start of the love season. And
But it's so true, even with animals, it's like mating season. I'm sorry to compare people
right.
with animals, but
yeah, we're all, mammals.
Spring is in the air, and
It is in the air.
And I'm wearing pink, and
Yes.
you kind of feel that.
I'm wearing
you're
stripe.
wearing black.
I'm wearing stripes because it's spring.
Yeah, so spring is in the air, love is in the air, and we, April Fool's Day came and went.
Yeah.
So a lot of people actually thought that this was kind of a April
joke.
Fool's prank.
Of course.
So apparently there's this big thing. It's become kind of like I don't know. It seems all the big news about celebrities kind of gets out through this media.
Right. This media.
Media. Can we say the name of this? I don't know what
The
they're
patch that this is.
called. The D Media
D
Company.
Media.
Yeah.
Right.
Anyway, so they released this news saying that EXO's Kai
Right.
and FX's Crystal
Uh-oh.
are in a relationship.
Uh-oh.
And it went wild.
Yeah.
You know,
I hear a lot of fangirls and fanboys going like, no!
crying and bawling, and everyone kind of. And
is
then
over.
it was on April Fool's Day, so they
Everybody
were
thought
like,
it was like
"Are
a
you
SM's
guys-
joke."
Yeah, are you guys joking? Whatever. And then SM Entertainment actually came out and said, yes, it's true. It's official. They are dating.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
So,
very 선남선녀 couple.
yeah, they're called Kaistel.
Kaistel. It's Kai and Crystal. So
Yeah.
Kaistel.
They're called Kaistel, and they're the same age.
Mm-hmm.
They're both born in 1994.
Wow.
Although Kai's birthday is apparently in January.
Right.
So he is oppa.
Oh, so she calls him Oppa probably, right?
Because we have that weird thing here in Korea
Yeah.
where you have 빠른.
Yeah,
so
빠른.
if you're born before March, you're actually a year older.
Right.
Because you go to school a
Yeah,
year
yeah,
older.
yeah. That is
Yeah.
weird.
It's weird. They actually changed it, so they don't have it anymore.
Really? Mm-hmm. When did he do that?
They did it a while ago.
So
Yeah.
there's no more Baden anymore.
No more 빠른. Mm-mm.
So, because I'm friends with Chung Jin-young, and he's 89. But he's
So he was born in 89.
But he was born, I think January or
You
February.
still have to call him Hyung.
No, he has
so
to call
he has
me.
to call
he
you
has to
Hyung.
call
yeah.
me Hyung.
Yeah.
But we're friends.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
okay, so I'm gonna tell him like, you gotta call me Hyung from now. All right, Dongsaeng.
So yeah, I didn't know this, but apparently they actually got rid of that system. So no more anymore. But anyway, so they are in the same label. They are under SM Entertainment,
Mm-hmm.
and they've been friends for actually a really long time. I heard like 8
bet.
years.
Yeah, because they've been trainees together.
Yeah,
right?
they were trainees together, and then they kind of worked together. I think Kai appeared in FX's second studio album Teaser, and then they were at like some sort of luxury brand open party last year, and they've been on a lot of stuff together. So
Yeah.
they've had chances to work together, although they are in separate groups. They look good together.
They do.
And they have very similar tastes
They
and
do.
hobbies. Apparently, they both like to ski.
They're good dancers.
They're good dancers. They look good, and they apparently went skiing together, but no one knew.
Oh, really?
Because you have to wear the goggles and you have to
course.
put on the
They're all
gear.
wrapped
So
up.
yeah, they're all wrapped up, so no one knew. And yeah, so apparently they like to date like just any normal college couple. They don't like to go to those upscale restaurants, but they do like to go to famous places for delicious food. And I don't know. I feel like these days it's just getting to the point where people, it's just hard to keep a secret.
Very hard.
Yeah.
Very
So
hard.
if you are in a relationship, there are, like media companies like the D company where they will take pictures and they will post it up online. So
yeah, I don't know
it's-
how they know. I guess they just follow them.
it's just impossible. So I guess if you're a big celebrity, it's like paparazzi. They'll have people following you around. So it's just really hard to keep a secret these days. So if you are in a relationship, instead of saying that, oh no, we're just friends, I think people
Yeah.
are just coming out and saying, yeah, we're dating.
And before, like idols, they never admit that they're dating because it's
yeah.
like a big thing. If an idol is dating each other, that's like, oh, big no.
Yeah.
Right. But nowadays, like since so many idols date and a lot of news come out, like people are getting used to it.
I think this is actually, it takes away from the mystery factor. So it draws less attention to you, I feel like. If you
I
just
see.
come out and say that you're dating, people, if people saw Kai and Crystal out on the streets when they didn't know that they were dating, they would talk more about it. But now that they know that they're dating,
like, oh, they're dating.
like, oh, they're dating,
Yeah.
and they wouldn't really think too much of it.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
I feel like it's a pretty safe strategy to go.
Just admitting.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess
I think like because we're like we're like 대중, like we're just like public audience.
Yeah.
So it's like okay for us. You know, Crystal Kai, why not? They make a
Yeah.
good couple.
Yeah.
And people, like they're at that age to
yeah,
like
they're
date.
out
and
there, they're 22.
Yeah. But
College,
that's how we think.
That's cute. Yeah,
That's how we think. But like the fans,
They don't like it.
the crazy fans, I don't think they like it.
Oh.
That's the thing. Like
So will
they
they be
almost
getting
like
hate mail?
probably that's possible. And group that's like as popular as EXO, I'm sure they're gonna send hate letters, and people are they just like feel like personally betrayed.
What do you think about the fact that they're under the same label?
I think it's like bound to happen. You spend that much time with each other. You're both attractive. It's like bound to happen.
But that too, but because they're under the same management, do you think that, like maybe EXO's fans will send them less hate mail because they're kind of under the same roof?
That's
and
true, right?
I don't know.
Maybe that makes it better.
I think it might actually help them out in this case, but I don't know. And then there's always the thing, it's not like they're gonna date for 10 years and then get married. You don't know what's gonna happen. So
Yeah, you never
after
know.
they break up, you don't know what's gonna happen too. So that's always the kind of iffy factor here. But right now, I think they make a really cute couple.
They do. They
Yeah.
do. And the thing about admitting that the celebrities are dating,
Mm-hmm.
and when they break up, that's when it's kind of like,
Yeah.
Right.
But then, I mean, you go through this. You're so young.
Yeah.
It's not like you're going to marry the first person that you date.
yeah.
Yeah,
But it's
so-
like the person that you meet after that you're gonna date, like that person knows that you dated
You
someone
dated
else. I
Crystal,
think that's
yeah.
I think that's like not really good. You know.
Yeah.
But that's something that you have to sacrifice.
But
for
I'm
being celebrated.
sure that they probably thought about that before coming out and saying that they're dating.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe they're a lot more mature than we think.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
hope
then because they've been friends for 8 years, maybe
Mm-hmm.
they thought that this might be a really lasting thing and it might be a lot
sure.
more serious than we think. So they probably thought a lot about this before coming out and saying that they
Yeah.
are dating. So
Yeah. We wish them all the best.
yeah, we wish them all the best and
Congratulations.
I really think that they're so cute.
Yeah,
they're
they
so
make a
cute.
great couple. I was like, oh, they look good
Yeah.
together.
Yeah, they do look good together. So, are we going to listen to a song?
Yes, we are, and we're
Mm-hmm.
gonna continue on with All That Care with Karen after listening to a song. 좋았던 건 아팠던 건 by SM The Ballad by Chen and Crystal. All right, the song you just heard was 좋았던 건 아팠던 건 by SM The Ballad, Chen and Crystal. And you're here with me and Karen on our Monday corner, All That K. So Karen,
Mm-hmm.
what's our next bit of news?
Well, this is like the hottest show these days.
Yes, it is. I watch it as well.
But for people who don't know about it, they don't know about it
Right.
at all. So it's called Produce 101.
Oh wait, before we talk about Produce 101, we actually have a message, right?
Oh
That's
yeah,
what we have to read one.
Yeah. We
Let's
have to
read
get to
this
this
before we get
okay,
into
let
that.
let me read this message. It's
All
a
right.
very important message.
Okay.
So Unita Suwinyo from Indonesia wrote,
Right.
"Have you been in a dating scandal before, Moon? If you have a girlfriend, will you tell it to the public or will you hide it?"
I have not been in a dating scandal
Really?
before. I have not.
No?
Nope.
Okay.
No dating scandals.
So if you have a girlfriend,
Uh-huh.
will you come out and say it like Crystal and Kai?
I think it's like if I get a girlfriend,
Uh-huh.
I won't be like, "Hey, I got a new girlfriend." I won't do that. For
But
sure.
if you get caught.
if I get caught, I'll say it. Right? That's not lying. That's just like,
Yeah.
not telling.
I think that's a smart strategy to go.
Yeah. I think if I get caught, and if it's true, I'll admit it.
It makes me wonder. So I bet if they didn't get caught, I bet if Crystal and Kai didn't get caught, they probably wouldn't have come out and said
They
it.
wouldn't, and it's
Yeah.
really not necessary.
Yeah,
Really
I mean,
not
you don't
necessary.
have to come out and say, "Hey,
Yeah, hey, we're
hey." Unless you're getting married.
True.
But now that people, know about it and they were caught, it's better to, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I
come
mean,
out and
so many
officially-
idols, so many celebrities are doing that now.
Yeah.
There's a lot of them are dating, but they're just not saying it before they get caught. All right. Anyways,
Okay. So
about
we'll
Produce
move
101.
on. We'll move on and say something or talk about that program that's in the spotlight these days.
It's huge.
It's huge. The girls on the program,
Mm-hmm.
they started out with 101.
he did. But when I saw the first episode, I was like, "Oh
Wow,
my god,
so
there
many
are
girls?
so many trainees."
Yeah.
and you can't even tell who's who because there's so many of them.
So, okay, so it's called Produce 101.
Uh-huh.
And, considering that there were 101 girls on the show, I would have thought that it would have been really popular with the guys.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But apparently it was more popular among women.
Yeah, I think these type of shows is always more popular with women. It's because women vote. And guys, even like me, I like the show, and a lot of guys like the show. I
Yeah.
know that, but
You
we don't really vote.
actually go in and vote.
That's true. So a
Okay.
lot of participation is actually from
depends on the
from the
woman.
girls. Yeah,
Oh.
it depends on women. So
Okay, so in a nutshell,
Mm-hmm.
this program is kind of like a reality show.
it was.
So it had 101 girls, and you're basically voting for the top
11.
11 and they will come together as a new idol group
Yeah, and they're gonna be active for 1 year.
for 1 year. So we have the final 11.
Yes, we do.
So that was the last episode. It was broadcast on,
Yeah, it
I
was-
believe, on April Fool's Day. April 1st?
Yeah, April Fool's. April Fool's. It was actually April
1st,
Fool's.
April
Yeah,
1st.
it was very dramatic.
And we have the name of the group,
Yes, we do.
IOI.
IOI. It's 101, produced 101.
Uh-huh.
So I guess they changed that to
Ah,
alphabet and
to
IOI. But I wish it was 101. I think 101 is simple.
Yeah,
and-
101 is simple.
Yeah.
Oh.
But they changed to IOI.
Okay, IOI. And apparently their stage concept is going to be unique.
Unique.
Mm.
All right.
Okay, so apparently they had 22 in the final round, and then from the 22, they weeded out 11 final members
Wow,
to.
that's-
It's hard. I don't know how they started out. So basically, I think a lot of people are really curious what trainees actually go through to become an idol star. And I think the audience, they kind of got a glimpse of what that training process actually is. I think
Yeah.
that's the real
The fun factor.
the fun factor for
like
this show.
them going through all this like heartbreaks and
Yeah.
like that trouble that they go through to like get that dance move right. And I think people really they were able to like really sympathize with that. And it's like, oh, that's what they go through.
Yeah.
It's hard, but I think it was a little more dramatic because
Of
I know a
course,
lot
it's
of
TV.
trainees it's TV, and you don't have to survive in 101.
It's a competition.
It's a competition,
Yeah,
so it was a little more dramatic, but it was dramatic, but it's sort of what real trainees go through as well.
Yeah. So who was in who was in first place? So there was a vote
Yes.
to get the final 11, and in first place
First place was Jeonsomi. Somi.
Right.
Yes, she's
And
from
then-
JYP.
She's from JYP, so she was actually a trainee there.
She was a trainee there, and she came out on a program called 16. I actually started watching this program because of her.
Oh,
It's because it's of course I'm a fan of her, but I know her. I'm friends with her dad.
you're friends with her dad.
Yeah, so as I was watching the show, I mean the dad's a little older, so he's like like a samcheon to me too. But because he's from the States,
Right.
he's actually white,
Right.
and because we're like friends, and as we were
Are you
watching.
from like the same neighborhood or
No, we're not.
no?
But he was friends with this manager at our company, and he actually appeared on one of our music videos.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Matt. His name's Matt, and he
Okay.
actually appeared on 태양의 후예, Descendants of the Sun.
Really?
When Song Joong-ki was fighting the American Army guy, that was him.
he what?
Yeah, when they were like throwing
Oh,
knives, he was
really?
like, "Hey, what are you doing?" Right, that guy. He's Somi's dad, and we're friends. And as we were watching it, like he was having like 종방연 goodbye dinner with 태양의 후예, and he's like, "Oh, I'm on my way to Mnet right now to watch." And I think he was on his way home, I think, to watch the show. And we were like watching the last episode, and when she won, we were like, "Hey, congratulations, man!"
Whoa.
And he was like just super happy.
I'm sure you was.
And he told me how hard she worked for the show as well.
I'm sure she did.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she had an overwhelming amount of votes. She apparently had
She did.
858,000 votes.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so she just had an overwhelming amount of votes to rank number 1, and of course she thanked everyone for voting for her. And then in second place was Kim Se-jung.
Yeah.
So that was, number 1, number 2, and then they have 11 members in the final group, and they will actually make their debut come May, and they will, like you mentioned, they will, do their promotions and all their activities and stuff for a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this top 11, I think it's a good top 11. Like they're very talented, and they have. It's not all just pretty girls. Everybody
Right.
has their own
Different character.
different attractive character.
Was there a member that you were rooting for other than Somi?
I was. There definitely was. I like all of them. I like all of them on top 11. But my favorites, they weren't actually chosen.
Oh, really? Not in the
No.
top 11?
Not in the top 11. So I was like,
Wow.
but they were in top 22. And one of them was on like top 14 as well. But I was like, please, right? And then
You should have. You should have voted.
that's why I should have voted.
Yeah,
But
it's because all the ladies voted and not the men.
that's true. I should have voted.
Because
but-
I was reading some articles about this, and I I heard that husbands and wives or couples, they would watch the show together and they would fight over who should vote and stuff. And there's always a difference between men and women and who they find are attractive and what they find are
Definitely.
Yeah, and you guys have the Wednesday corner or the Tuesday corner where you talk about dating advice and stuff. There's so much difference in
So
what
much
men
difference.
see and women see. You should have voted.
I know.
And you should have got your friends to vote.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the members that I liked was like men like them.
Yeah.
But not so much
Yeah.
of women.
Yeah.
I noticed.
You should have voted.
Shoulda,
Too late
shoulda,
now.
coulda, woulda, but too late. But yeah.
Okay, so they're going to, like I mentioned, they're going to release their mini album. Mini album soon. So nothing's really been set yet. And then they're actually, I think the company, they're going to think about maybe coming out with another TV series related to their activities after they start promotions.
I
But
see.
nothing's really been set yet. So I think we're going to start hearing more about them in the coming months as soon as they debut, probably, or a little bit before they debut, about, you know, their future plans. So, you know, definitely we'll have to keep our eye open on this new group, IOI.
IOI for sure. And I heard that they're gonna have like a guy version of this show as well.
Really?
So like 101 guys. That crazy? I'm not watching that show.
You're not watching
I'm
that
not
show.
gonna watch it. Why would I watch it?
That's interesting though. So for girls, okay, so girls, women and men would both watch it, and women were actually more interested in this, but guys
sure.
would not watch a guy show.
That's weird, right?
That's
something
weird.
that's weird, but
That
that's
is
just how it
weird.
is.
Huh?
It just doesn't. It's not interesting, you know.
That's weird.
I think for girls, it's like, you know, girls, like when they go out, they check out girls too, and guys. But guys, like, I mean, we look at girls.
But
We
you
might
don't
look at
look at
guys too,
other guys?
but we're like, yeah, we don't really take interest in other guys out there. I think that's like
That is interesting.
that's like a thing. That's just normal, natural for men, I think.
Huh. But yeah, definitely. I think maybe, what are they going to call it? Produce 102?
I don't know. I don't know. Produce. I don't know.
201?
201, 200 guys. Oh my god. That's crazy. Well, anyways, we're going to continue on with All That K with Karen after listening to a song from Producer 101, 같은 곳에서 by 소녀 on top. You just heard was 같은 곳에서 by 소녀 on top, song from Produce 101. And you're here with me and Karen on our Monday corner, All That K. And finally, our last bit of K-pop news for today is...
Just quickly, so apparently Big Bang has been in the news lately as their fans have proved their loyalty to the group. According to latest news, it looks like Big Bang is currently in third place
Oh my god.
on a list.
That
It's
is-
not just any list. It's not like Billboard's list or anything like that, or a K-pop list. It's actually the 2016 Time 100 Readers
Time.
Poll.
Wow.
So they've actually beat out international artists like Beyonce,
Oh my
Taylor
God.
Swift.
They're killing it.
Yeah, so they're currently in third place, and you might want to know who's like in first place or second place. This is actually ongoing, so we don't have the final list yet. But they're currently in first place is Aung San Suu Kyi, the Nobel laureate.
I
Second
see.
place is U.S. Democratic presidential candidate Bernie Sanders. And what's interesting is. So Big Bang's actually ahead of President Obama.
No way. He beat Obama? I
But
mean, they
it
beat
kind of,
Obama?
you know, it kind of makes sense because this is done
so popular.
online.
Yeah.
It's online polls.
A lot of fans
so-
are definitely going to vote.
Yeah,
so
so they're gonna go in and vote. So
it's understandable.
yeah, so I kind of, I'm kind of curious at the end
Mm-hmm.
if they'll still be, within the top 10. We'll have to see.
I sure hope so. I sure hope to see a Korean artist being on Time
On this
Magazine
list, yeah,
poll. All
definitely.
right. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Good luck. And it's almost time to wrap things up already, Karen. Did you have a good time?
Of course.
Thank you very
always.
much for
Yeah.
your amazing K-pop news, as always, Karen.
Well, I had a pleasure, definitely, and I'll be back next week.
All right, and sending Karen out, here's a song, Nothing Like This by Blonde and Craig David. See you, Karen.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. And it's now time to reveal the answer for Moon Quiz from the first hour. And what is the answer for today? It's sugar. The answer is sugar. All right, and we had a lot of listeners sending in their answers today. And let me read aloud the name of our lucky winner for today. Molly from USA, Eka from Indonesia, Janelle from the Philippines, Robin from Canada, Madison Lee Rice from USA, Esther from Hong Kong, Darcy Ann from USA, Jessica Maino from Chile, Moonlight from Korea, and Narumi from Japan, and Taeko from Japan. Congratulations, everybody, and thanks for taking part in Moon Quiz, everyone. And make sure to look forward to tomorrow's Moon Quiz, and do not forget to participate. All right, and let me share one message from Sonu from Korea. Hi, Moon. Good afternoon. I'm Happy Teeth. Happy Teeth, it's you. Sonu, are you doing good? I'm doing great, Happy Teeth. I think it's been a long time. A few weeks ago, I sent a message to MAF. Do you remember me? Of course I do. You're Happy Teeth. Of course I remember you. Anyways, these days I feel so happy that it's springtime. Spring is my favorite season. Warm and colorful, finally. Cherry blossom starts to bloom now and everywhere. It means a lot to me. And actually, April 8th is my birthday! Congratulations! So I'm thinking of trip to Jeju Island this week to take pictures of blossoms and have fun. Wish me a happy birthday, friendly Moon DJ. Would you sing for me? 생일 축하합니다. 생일 축하합니다. 사랑하는 선우의 생일 축하합니다. Woo! Congratulations, Happy Teeth Sonu. And there, have a happy day, Moon. Thank you, XOXO. Thank you very much, Sonu, for your message. And your messages are always so full of energy and positivity. And I enjoy it a lot. Thank you very much. All right, we're going to listen to two songs that was requested by our listeners. 네가 보인다 by Bernard Park and Wonder Girls Herim, and Moon by Urban Zakapa, requested by Eka from Indonesia. Alright, it's almost time to wrap things up for today's Music Access, and our last song for today is Cheap Thrills by Sia featuring Sean Paul. I'll be back tomorrow, and have a fantastic rest of the day.